A-E-1 short.
Hi, I'm Yuhan Cheng. I'm a photographer and filmmaker based in New York and Chengdu. I'm very interested in genuine human connection. Filming us having a conversation about queer, or not about queerness, but we exist in the film, and that's became a third reality of mine. I do want to put the honesty or courage of mine into my work, and this is At Sometime Somewhere for AT1 Radio. I was born and raised in Chengdu, Sichuan. I was born in a military household, and most of my family was not in the arts. I think I became more interested in photos in general because I was forced to think about how to do for college, and then I was very interested in taking photos with my phone. And in the same sense, I get a point-and-shoot camera that I've mainly photographed my friends in high school. And from there, I started a magazine club that I was thinking that even just a platform by myself, I do want to feature my work somewhere to have someone to see. I think this fish tank project, I had an installation of the show, which is very simple. It's a fish tank with water, and I soaked this portrait of mine in the frame in the water, and I'm going to display it for this 3 weeks. In the first day, the water is very transparent, and in day 2 and day 3, the water is beginning to get milky. And day 4, I came to the studio because there's people that's come to visit, and that was surprising to find out that my self-portrait has vanished. It's just gone because it was a silver gel print. But I thought it's very fascinating because I feel like that goes back to what I was talking about in the project, that I think of my body. I think, to me, by filming myself, it made me understand myself and made me think about how my relationship with my room and my body and the city in general, how they are also as a container. In a way, I think by acknowledge them as container, it gives me this idea that I could. It's given to choose is a privilege, but I think to acknowledge them is the first and foremost step to understanding yourself. To me, I was thinking about that sometimes. For instance, showing this film, remnants of amateur film, to my family or not. I came out to my mom last year, and that really helped me a lot with the relationship between me and her. And she accepted it very fastly, and she would advise me or just ask me not to tell to my family. It's similar to that she secretly smokes cigarettes, like a bad habit, and she would tell me that it's better to tell them whenever they're asking that you just don't want to have kids, which I think is interesting. But in a way that I was also talking to a friend of mine about showing my films that I may or may not openly talk about my queerness or just having queer element in it in general. My friend advised me that you should, because in a way it helps them to understand you. They may want to get to know you more, or just me in general, because I push my dad especially away too much because I feel like he would never really understand me. But I'm not really expecting some kind of scenario of us hugging. I wouldn't really picture it as such a lovely moment. But I think that after all this time that I pushed him away for so long, I can sense the time that my dad especially want to understand myself a little bit more. I do want to put the honesty or courage of mine into my work in a way that's showcasing some part of me that I wouldn't want to uncover myself, which helped me in the process of filmmaking, helped me to understand myself. just filming, even just editing the conversation I have with my friends, maybe understand, oh, I actually talk like that. I need to work on this a little bit more. And but also I found it very interesting to see what different people think about my work in general. I think different people may have different thoughts on my work instead of just about myself. They also relate. Sometimes I feel I was a little bit worried about my film could be a little bit too personal, and I would be like, oh, if especially my film, if this is too personal, then why would people care? If it's so personal, and but especially under this climate that is at war everywhere, then why do you care about your fish tank, your equipment? But at the same time, I feel like my works documents my friends and my chosen family. That's very genuine, true to me, and they give me a lot of strength in my work. And I think these genuine human connections are very, very important to me, and especially also I think to then I was also told by a lot of people that came to my show and saw my work that I think they actually felt something even just by these images or these by films. I only show fish tank for now, and by that it gives me a lot of courage to explore more with my relationship with myself and my friends, or just the environment we live in.
AE1 short.
At Sometimes Somewhere is produced by Audio-Technica for AT1 Radio. It is recorded at AT1 Studio at Technica House, New York. Follow AT1 Radio and Audio-Technica USA on all social media platforms. Thanks for listening.